Jim, it's great to see you.
You too.
Southwest Virginia.
It's great to be here.
And one of the things that always strikes me, Jim, is like the energy of peace and calm you bring to any occasion. Whether it's Bristol, whether it's Martinsville, whether it's summer, whether it's fall. And I this is a real question, Jim. Like, how do you do it? Do you have a routine, a mental?
Well, every day I do Qigong, which is like some meditative breathing exercises and Tai Chi.
Sure.
I think that helps.
Sure.
But believe me, I still have a long way to go to, for me to feel like I'm being peaceful. So, yeah, I'm just scratching the surface.
Beautiful. And to see the amount of friends and people that respect you everywhere.
Wow.
Just now, people, were lining up to say hello to you. It comes from that, and it's an inspiring thing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
So you're 37.
Yes. At first, I thought you said, so you're 37?
No.
And I was going to say, bless you.
Like, you look, you're like Sting, but aging backwards.
But yes, this will be my 37th album.
And I was listening to a link, a preview, and all that stuff that I had on the way here. And it's a great album, Jim. But it got me thinking, when you're so prolific, like so many albums, basically you're always doing in there. Always.
Yeah.
So how do you know, like, are you already working on an album in your head, on a new one? Like, how do you know when you start a chapter, when you, like, end?
Well, I'm going in the studio Monday, as a matter of fact. And so I've got a few songs, but the day before or the couple of days before and the morning of and the night of the first session is that time where something hopefully and has in the past come along that I feel really good about and excited about. And I kind of need those, it kind of gives me structure to have some session that I don't really have time to do or prepare for. And that, then that's when I see what's really there. It kind of forces me in a good way, not, I do get nervous sometimes about it, but
Why do you get there?
Well, that I won't come up with anything, that I will just go in there, which I have before. I'd gone into the studio before with no idea of what I was going to do, but I've had the guys. It's been a while since I've had nothing, but as long as I have a couple of songs ready. But that's kind of my process. Yeah, I don't recommend it for everybody. I think it's better that you have all of your stuff prepared. Yeah. That's the way.
Rather than that outline, right? Like an idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last time I talked to you, you had just started like the band with Frank and Lillie.
Yeah.
I don't think you had a name yet. You may have even joked about it, about the name that you were going to give to that. Now that it's been, I don't know, a year and a half or more or so, give or take, let me first ask you about that kind of studio process.
Sure.
Has the new band, the new blood, kind of given you, I don't know, new branches?
You're right.
Yeah. Starting with what?
I really get inspired by, I first saw Lillie Mae and Frank. Frank was 13, Lillie Mae was 11. At IBMA, the Bluegrass get together when it was in Nashville, and they had their family band. And I was just so blown away by these kids. And then a few years later, they got a record deal, and I'd go see them. And I just really, there was something about them that was so great, about their spirit. And I just liked them so much as people.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the nucleus of this band. And I call them the game changers.
That's what they are.
Yeah, they are. And when we can get them, we get Craig to play guitar, Craig Smith, Lillie Mae's husband. And we have Jay Weaver who's the producer, playing bass, and Dave Racine on drums. And so that's kind of, give or take a few players here and there, that's kind of the nucleus when I go in the studio. Every once in a while, somebody's busy and I have to substitute somebody when I'm in the studio. And I've even started a record. We've cut all the tracks, but I still need to finish some lyrics and we need to sing. But an album for the band, called The Game Change. So that'll be the band. And so, yes, I had a record out called Game Changer. And then I just thought, well, kind of like Will Haggard and the Strangers, I call it Me and the Game Changers. But this record, I wanted to feature Lillie Mae more and Frank and Craig. And it's acoustic. Yeah, it's got bass and drums. But at least this album, it's going to be acoustic. And then later, maybe we'll do electric stuff. But I believe in them so much as players and singers is that I wanted to give them the spot. Yeah. And they also seem to have cherished that you think they're meant. Oh, it's just, it's still bad for a bit. It seems like as experienced as they are, as accomplished as they are, their eyes get wide every time I hit it. Well, maybe their eyes get wide because, I don't know, maybe they see the catering nearby or something like that. So, for the country and the world, really, for many years now. So I think you have a really advantage point of many parts, the political climates, all that stuff, but also the live music environment. 2020, and then they come back in 21. Yeah. What are you seeing in 2024? I think maybe the attendance is down slightly for several of the festivals I've been at, but that's even great. I mean, that's still a blessing that they're still around. Yeah. And several festivals had the close, and but I think I just feel like people have to have live music. I mean, it's such a need of people. I may enjoy coming to festivals. This is really good. This is my first year. Really great. Yeah. And you can see it in the faces out there. People, walking around. This is one of a highlight for them to go to festival. Yeah. And they don't have to give you, but they said, thank you. Always an honor. Likewise. Thank you so much.